Ikaw ba'y pauwi ng Pilipinas anytime soon? Alamin ang latest guidelines for the Red Cross eCIF. Paano ba mag-register? As of September 2021, here are the updates. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat and welcome to my channel. My name is Global Trainer Jamey Iris and I'm here to share to you ano ba yung isa sa mga forms na hinahanap kapag ikaw ay umuwi or you'll be traveling back to the Philippines at ikaw ay galing sa ibang bansa. So, isa sa mga forms na hinahanap sa atin upon checking in and upon our return at kapag tayo naka-quarantine ay ang eCIF from Red Cross. Now, again, in different parts of the country po, or depende po sa airport kung saan po kayo dadating, may kanya-kanyang requirement po sila ng electronic case investigation form. Most of the time, it will be Red Cross, but for Cebu, for example, they have their own electronic case investigation form. But if you are from Manila, and at the same time sa Clark, where I just arrived few days ago, ang hahanapin po nila ay ang Red Cross, eCIF. So may pagbabago na po, based po from the past few months and last year. Kung last year pa kayo umuwi, or more than that, meron na pong pagbabago. So ito po yung latest video ko about eCIF for Red Cross. So, alamin po natin. So, saan po ba tayo website pupunta? So, punta lang po tayo sa c19.redcross.org.ph. Dito po tayo magla-login. Dito po tayo magsisimula. Ayan, we don't really have to sign in. If you don't have the access, then it's okay. Marami po mga options dito. Makikita po natin dito. Ayan, meron tayong RT-PCR swab testing booking for incoming passengers. So, madalas po, itong part na to, it will be for those non-OFWs or returning Filipinos who did not work as an OFW. Ganun din po, it can be for balikbayan and foreigners. And then, ito rin po, merong eCIF for non-travelers. It could be, ayan po, dito yan sa Pilipinas. Ayan. So, you can definitely avail of that. Then, you can also check patient specimen. And then, pay for the swab. One great news po, I believe for dun sa ating mga travelers, na you will be shouldering your own RT-PCR test. Bumaba na po ang kanilang services, ang pagbabayad po, the payment for RT-PCR test. Nakita ko siya the other day, from 3,000 plus, naging 2,800 na lang po, if I'm not mistaken po. So, ayun yung naalala ko. But anyway, I'll create another video for that. I'll take a look at the prices before and the prices now. I know I screenshot it po sa isang mga cellphone ko. So, sa ating mga OFWs na pauwi, saan man pong bansa kayo galing, what you have to complete is the one below, second to the last, yung Dashlab CIF form. So, para magkaroon po kayo ng QR code at the end. Yun po yung aim natin. Complete the details and you'll get the QR code po at the end. Yan. And of course, if you need to check your specimen, yun na po yun after na RT-PCR test kayo. In my situation po, I did not come from a green country, so 7th day po, within my 10-day quarantine, ako gagawa ng RT-PCR test. And from there, I could check it from the last option po natin dito. However, if you came from a green country, as far as I know, what they had mentioned is you'll be having your RT-PCR test on the 5th day. Yan po yung latest news na kuha ko po when I arrived here sa Clark Airport last few days ago po. Like 2 days ago. Sige po, let's start. So, paano ba ito i-complete? So, click yung Dashlab eCIF form. Yan. Once you click it, you can use your mobile phone to complete it. You can use a laptop to complete it. Ako po, during that time, I used the laptop. Kasi po, at least mabilis siya. Pero pwede rin po yung dati naman po ay use naman to mobile. So, once you go there, ito po yung makikita nyo sa screen. This is a mobile shot. So, on the first part, you will see test. Click the drop-down menu. Ayan po. And then, you can actually choose, dalawa po ang choice then, swab test ba, RT-PCR swab test, or RT-PCR saliva test. So, for us, it will be RT-PCR swab test po. Now, once you have chosen that, just below, you can choose the reason for testing. Ito po yung mga reason for testing. Severe case ba yan? Vulnerable? Mild? Exposed or asymptomatic? Are you a frontliner? For admission in hospitals or healthcare facilities? And then living in areas with high COVID-19 case? Tourism-related industry worker? Manufacturing-related industry worker? Ito po tayo, or meron dito as employment requirement. And ito po tayo, mga OFWs, ang i-choose po natin, arriving passenger. Yan. And same thing, I believe for the rest who will be arriving in the Philippines, choose arriving passenger. Kung sakasakali, okay, wala dito yung options, so please just choose others. Once you have chosen na po yung choice nyo for testing, which is RT-PCR swab test, and the reason for testing, which is arriving for passengers, you will see from the red field, magiging kulay blue na po ito, meaning you can proceed to the next part. The next part will be the patient information. Now, patient information will tell you more, or will ask you for information about yourself. So, from your last name, first name, your middle name, and then birthday po. Kung may suffix kayo, please write it down. Kung junior, senior, the third, so lagay nyo po yon. And then from, of course, yung gender po, civil status, or yung nationality po natin, email address, and then emergency contact email. Yan. And then, at the same time, tatanungin kayo doon, there's a box that will say, I am a member of an indigenous group. If you are, put a checkbox. Put a check in the checkbox. If not, then leave it blank. And then, patient vaccination record. Now, I have received the first dose of the SARS-CoV-2 vaccine. If no, leave it blank. Patient employment information, please write down your occupation, department in work, employer name, employment address, and work industry. And if you're an OFW like me, lagay nyo lang po and put a check mark, I am a returning OFW. Then after that, ito na po, patient profile photo. Nakalagay po dito, optional. Ako po nilagyan ko na rin para at least may profile photo po ako. So, solo picture lang po naman yan. White background po. Wala naman sila sinabing background, pero yung kumbaga plain, parang ID lang po. Yan po yung ilagay natin. Yan, sabi dito, some embassies and government institutions require a profile photo in each document. So, I'd rather have it, at least andun siya. So, dapat may ready po kayo either sa cellphone ninyo o sa laptop ninyo ng any ID picture. And then, identify document. Identify what document you will be using. I used my passport, pero meron naman pong options dito. Pwedeng barangay ID, driver's license, OFW ID, others, pag-ibig, passport, PhilHealth, postal ID, PRC, PWD, senior citizen ID, SSSU mid ID, student ID, teen card, voter's ID, work, or military ID. So, any of those na meron kayo, bigay nyo po. Sa ating OFW, madali naman po yung passport natin. If we have it, make sure na meron kayong copy here on the phone, and make sure na JPEG po o PNG po, ha? Ang format po niya. And then, just click yung identify photo, and then it will, the app itself will try to search from your gallery. Now, once na-upload nyo na po like this, and once you have uploaded your document already, so whether passport yan or any type of ID, then proceed to the next one. The next field is optional. It's called PhilHealth ID. So if you are a member of PhilHealth, please indicate your ID and your number. If not, skip it and proceed to the next one. Again, it's optional. The next one will be PWD ID. Again, kung hindi mo kailangan, hindi po applicable sa inyo, skip it and go to the current address. Current address, just make sure ito yung address that you will have once you're done with your quarantine. Kailangan po ito kasi ito rin po yung ilalagay nila sa BOQ certificate po natin. Completed. Yan. And then permanent address, ako po kung same as above po, or the current address, just click the tick mark on the top para hindi niyo na po uulitin ulit yung inyong fill up. Pero, kung sakaling you have a different permanent address than the current address kung saan ka titira or magstay after your quarantine, then you have to complete it again. Next one is phone number. Make sure po makokontak kayo dun sa number na yun kasi magpapadala yan sila ng text. And if they need to contact you, they will contact you po. And then you just have to indicate what phone is that. Is it a mobile phone? Is it a landline? Then it's time for you to complete po yung travel details natin. So what you have to do is put a check mark inside the box that says beside it, I am traveling. And you will see this page will expand like this. You will see origin. So ano pong ilalagay nyo dito? Ito po yung point of origin ninyo or yung airport kung saan po kayo lilipad. In my example, for example po sa akin, United Kingdom. And then after that, saan po ba yung destination airport ninyo dito sa Pilipinas? Ako po, example, Clark. Kung kayo po ay Manila or Cebu, ipiliin nyo lang po, isulat ninyo. Ano po yung flight vessel ninyo? Halimbawa po, again for me, it's QR 930. Ano pong travel company? This will be the airline that you will be flying with. So sa akin po, that's Qatar Airways. And last but certainly not the least will be the date and time of your travel back to the Philippines. Ito naman po, you don't have to manually do it. Just click the box and then makikita nyo na po pag once na kinilik ninyo, may tinatawag tayong set date and time like this. So just choose the date and time that you will be arriving to the Philippines, and once you're done, just make sure you click set so that it will be captured by the system. And that's it po sa travel details natin for eCIF. The next one. So again, tatanungin na naman nila, patient SARS-CoV-2 exposure history, optional po kung meron or wala. Kung sakasakaling wala po, leave it blank. Hindi naman po siya kailangan. Then, patient medical record, are you experiencing any body pain, cancer, cold, cough, fatigue, headache, fever, loss of smell or taste, anorexia, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea? Are you pregnant? Do you experience shortness of breath, sore throat, altered mental status? Case. So what case is that? Suspect case, probable case, confirmed case, asymptomatic case. Again, if this is not applicable for you, leave it blank. It's just optional. Another one, patient clinical record. It's optional again. If it applies to you, then complete it. If not, leave it blank. I am a hospital patient. I am isolating at home. I am in quarantine, or patient has died. So, hindi naman po natin kailangan yon. Optional, hindi ko po siya kinomplete. Quarantine facility, required if you're an arriving passenger to the Philippines and are mandated to undergo the quarantine facility. Since hindi ko po alam kung anong quarantine facility ko bilang OFW, I left it blank po. And if you are an arriving passenger and you are not an OFW, then you have to complete this. So just let them know which hotel you will be booked or you have booked. If wala dun yung pangalan, may option pong other. And last but not the least, we're almost done na po. So declaration and data privacy consent. So term of use, ayan, just make sure na you agree with everything you checked, and then you can actually submit. And once you submit this, there will be a QR code that will pop up from the screen, whether sa cellphone nyo po yan, screenshot nyo na agad, o kaya sa laptop, and ganun din po naman, they will send it to your email. Ang pinakamahalaga po, may copy po kayo. So yan po yung tinatanong. Sa akin, upon check-in ko sa London Heathrow, ang tinanong po, both yung One Health Pass plus eCIF. And once nag-arrive po tayo sa Pilipinas, they will again ask that. Now, ang eCIF po natin for Red Cross, especially here, for example, sa Clark and Manila, once we do the RT-PCR test, we will be asked also to show them the code once they do the RT-PCR test. And not only that, meron din po once na pumunta kayo sa OWA, so tapos ng BOQ, OWA po yung line natin sa airport, please watch my other video so that you can see the full process po once you arrive in the airport, especially in Clark Airport, ano yung process nila. So once they gave me the assignment for the hotel, meron pa po tayong isang eCIF form. So yung isang eCIF, or CIF form. Ito po yung version 9. Ayan po, it is a paper that you have to complete prior dumating yung RT-PCR test natin. So with the kumbaga QR code from Dashlab ng Red Cross plus itong form na to na CIF form, you simply have to complete it po. Yan, similar din naman siya. More on our information siya, kaya lang manual siya. And sabi nila sa akin, doon sa airport, sa may OWA, kailangan nakakomplete to before my actual RT-PCR test. So, kompleto na. Kinumpleto ko na siya para wala akong problema. So, yun po yung dalawang CIF po natin. One is from Red Cross, which is from Dashlab. And the other one is the CIF form version 9 that will be given to us once we arrive in the Philippine airport. So, with that po, pag may questions po kayo, please let me know. At I hope that this video had helped you. Ayan po yung kailangan natin. Madali lang naman po siya i-complete, and all you have to do is just follow the instructions that I have given to you. Any questions, please don't hesitate, write it down on the comment box and I will answer your questions. If this latest guide for Red Cross eCIF registration had helped you, please click like, and I'm inviting all of you to please subscribe to my channel so that you'll get the latest updates from Global Trainer Jamey Iris Talk TV. See you next video. Everyone, stay safe and stay healthy.